Welcome back to another MrAutoIt.com tutorial. In the last lesson, we learned how to build a script that would run Notepad. In this video, we will build on that script by having it automate Notepad even more. Since our script is technically no longer a Hello World script, let's go ahead and start by renaming the script Notepad Automation. We can do that the same way you would rename a file in any Windows program by selecting the Save As from the File menu. Then just type in our new script name and click Save. Next, let's go ahead and update our header information. As you can see, the header information is automatically highlighted green by our editor. As you may remember, all comments are automatically highlighted green by our editor. When you want to add a comment to just one line of code, like we did in line 13, you can use a semicolon to comment that line. However, when you want to add comments to several lines, or you just want to comment out a block of code, adding a semicolon to each line can be a bit tedious. Luckily for us, AutoIt has a second type of commenting feature for situations like this. You can see the second type of commenting used at the beginning of the script. On line 1, you can see a hashtag CS. This stands for comment start. And on line 9, you can see a hashtag CE. That stands for comment end. All this means is that anything between the hashtag CS and the hashtag CE will be ignored by the script when it is ran. We will use this kind of commenting more in later tutorials, but for now, I just want you to understand why the changes we are getting ready to make to the header won't affect the performance of the script. We are simply making these updates so it's easier for us to look at the script and get an idea of what it should do. Let's go ahead and start by changing the author name. I will change mine to MrAutoIt, but go ahead and change your script to your name. Now, change the line that says Template AutoIt Script to Automates Notepad. Great! Now that we have updated our script name and header information, let's get down to writing some code. Start by adding a new line after the run function, type else, add a new line, and type exit. What we just did was add the else statement to our if-then statement. The else statement tells the script to run the code between the else and the end if the statement is not true. So, in this case, if the user does not click the yes button, then the script will run the exit function instead of starting Notepad. The exit function just tells the script to exit or stop the script. We have not used the exit function up until now because an AutoIt script will automatically exit when it gets to the last line of the script and there is nothing for it to do. However, we are getting ready to add some more lines of code to our script that we don't want ran if the user does not click the Yes button to start Notepad. Before we move on, let's run our script and click No when the message box comes up. If we coded our script right, we shouldn't get any errors and our script should exit when we click the No button. Good. Now that we know that our script is running right, it's time to introduce you to a very useful tool that comes with AutoIt when you install it. It's called AutoIt Window Info Tool. You can find it in the same folder that you installed AutoIt in, or depending on what version of Windows you are running, you can just search for it by its name. Once the AutoIt Window Info tool is started, you will see a window similar to what you see here. As its name suggests, you can use the Info tool to find out all kinds of information about an external program's window. Move the AutoIt Window Info tool to the side or minimize it, and then run your script. When the script asks you if you would like to run Notepad, click Yes to start Notepad. When the Notepad window comes up, click and drag the Finder tool from the AutoIt Window Info tool to the Notepad window. When the data in the AutoIt Window Info tool gets updated with the Notepad info, release the Finder tool. The Finder tool has now captured some information about the Notepad window for us. Right now, we are just concerned about the first field in the Info tool labeled Title. This is the title of the Notepad window. Almost all programs that have windows and are ran on a PC have titles. This information is very useful because if we know the title of a program's window, we can use it to automate that window. And that is exactly what we are going to do now. Select the title from the Window Info tool and press Ctrl-C to copy it. Or right-click on the selected title and then select Copy. Make sure you have selected and copied the whole title. Then close both the Info tool and Notepad. Next, you will want to add a blank line and add another function called WhenWaitActive. Remember, you don't need to type in the whole function name. You can just select the one that you want from the auto suggestions when it appears in the drop-down. Now we need to add a parameter to the WhenWaitActive function. Type an opening parentheses to see what parameters this function will take. According to the tooltip, we can add a title parameter, a text parameter, and a timeout parameter. We just want to add a title parameter for now. Do that by adding a double quotation mark and then pasting the Notepad title we copied from the Info tool. You can do that by right-clicking and then selecting Paste from the menu, or you can just press Ctrl-V. Now, we need to finish the function by adding another double quotation mark and a closing parentheses. The code we have just added is telling the script to wait until there is a window active that has the same title as our Notepad window. Or, said another way, our script won't run any code we put after this line until the Notepad window is active on our computer. Go ahead and run our script now just to make sure we didn't make any errors in our code. It won't do much more than it has been doing up until now. The only difference is that it will wait for the Notepad window to be active before exiting. Now that we know that our code is working, let's add the send function. The send function will simulate sending keystrokes to your computer just like if you were typing them on your keyboard. The send function, however, does not check to see where you are sending the keystrokes to on your computer. That is why we added the WhenWaitActive function first. The WhenWaitActive function will make sure that the Notepad window is active before we try sending keystrokes to it. To add the send function, add a blank line and then on a new line, type send. Next, type the opening parentheses. As you can see from the tooltip, it looks like the send function can take two parameters. The keys parameter is the only parameter we care about right now. This is the actual keystrokes we want to simulate sending to Notepad. Let's add them now by typing a double quotation mark and typing "We just sent some text to Notepad." Then finish the function with a double quotation mark and an ending parenthesis. Now, let's go ahead and run our script one last time to see it work. We now have a program that will ask a user if they want to open Notepad. If the user clicks yes, then it will open Notepad and send some text to it. Our example program is using Notepad, but you can use these same principles to automate literally millions of other Windows programs. In the next tutorial, we will explore the send function more to find out what else we can do with it. I will see you in the next tutorial.